You can have miracles more miraculous than other ones, Duncan insisted. No, you can't, said Mason. That's redundant. Yes, you can. Can you give me an instance of the semi-miraculous? Duncan answered. There's that time that disciple, I don't know, not one of the lead guys, a supporting disciple, Nathan or Jeremy. Jeremy was not a disciple, whatever. Anyway, he gets sent ahead on Palm Sunday, although it wasn't Palm Sunday, not yet, because the whole palm frond thing hadn't happened. But that Sunday, I think Luke tells this, old Nate is told to go forward toward town, stop this first stranger he meets, and say some code thingy like the raven is ready, and this guy will give him. What Mason gripped the table. The raven is ready? For once, just listen, would you, Mason? He stops a total stranger, and the stranger gives him this horse. It was a donkey, Mason corrected. Maybe it was a pony, said Duncan. There is not one pony in the whole Bible. There are several ponies in the Bible. Mason took out his wallet. Here's a 20. Go buy concordance. Look up pony. Listen, it might not have been translated pony, but a pony is a small horse. That's how you get donkeys. You breed normal-sized horses with little ponies. That's a mule, said Mason. You breed donkeys and horses. That's how you get a mule. Would you guys shut up? Parrish yelled. Mason licked the brownie off of his fingers. Duncan slurped at his mug without lifting it from the table. After a safe pause, Duncan spoke quickly. Just saying, guy stops a guy on the road, says something cryptic. Other guy gives him a small horse-like creature for free. Your point, asked Parrish? That is semi-miraculous. Define that, said Mason. An occurrence of the extremely coincidental without being necessarily supernatural. So, well, the pony event is only a somewhat miraculous event, whereas something like raising the dead... Guys, pleaded Parrish, my point is if you're dead, but a guy could already have a horse waiting, see? Look, if God intervenes through a circumstance, say a cookie, the quality of the cookie doesn't matter. The more impossible the cookie, the more clearly the divine intervention. So, if God gave you this fortune, Dunk, Parrish asked, what would you do? Oh, no. That's your cookie, pal. Mason tried to help. He's only asking what if. No dice. He's already eaten his fate. Mason held up his hands. What? So now it's a fate cookie? That's a trouble cookie. That's what it is. He should never have opened that cookie. Probably much safer not to have gone and done that. Who says the corner won't come and take him? Parrish pointed accusingly at Duncan. You're the one who said all that stuff about wagering with God. You pay to play. I never told you to do it. Duncan shook his head vehemently. That's crazy. I had no idea you'd march into the washroom and mouth off to God. Last thing you need to do is to dare God to get involved. Have you never read anything? What happens in books to mortals who get mouthy with deity types? Insolence. That's how it looks from the deified point of view. Even the more benevolent versions are often benevolent in the most irregular of ways. It's benevolent for somebody else, maybe, but usually pretty hard wear and tear on the messenger. Brother, you're just begging to be burned at the stake or crammed in an old log and sawn in two. There's a whale somewhere right now whose fish brain just got your name and file downloaded. You need to put that cookie back together pronto. Look, here's the wrapper. Everyone needs to calm down, said Mason, and he pounded the table for attention. Okay, Parrish, you got a weird cookie. So what? I don't mean to swat your ego here, buddy, but this smacks a little narcissistic for me. God is not trying to communicate to you through a cookie. It doesn't work that way. God's not all Jack and the Magic Beans and tooth beneath the pillow voodoo. You don't just close your eyes, flap open your Bible, and slam a steak knife into a verse. It's that sort of thinking that leads to witch trials and Senate probes. That is all I am saying about this.